Hey guys, so it's been a while. I just haven't had time to do any YouTube stuff there's just been a lot of stuff going on. I've got school, work, knives that I'm working on, a lot to talk about. So I'm a little awkward, as you can probably already tell. So I've already kind of made this video once. And it just was awful. Didn't even bother to look back at it because I just knew it was bad. So I decided I'm just going to reshoot it in smaller parts. So I'm going to talk about my Anso right now. So this is a knife that I've been searching for a very, very long time. Many years. I finally got it and I'm just totally happy with it. There were some things that I changed to kind of make it more my thing. I'm extremely picky with what I like, so there were some things that really irked me, like the lock was set a little bit early. I like this a lot better. It's not late. It's kind of like it engages the blade. The lock engages the blade fully without any hanging off the side. As you can see, it's pretty much flush, those two surfaces there, this surface and then the side of the blade, which I like because it usually means the lock is stronger. The lock was failing when I got it, but just a quick fix and fixed it right up. The pivot was Loctited, which I really hate because then it means I can't adjust things. So I took the old pivot out, put a new one in. Everything was reamed to 1/4 inch. Well, when Anso did it was all reamed to 1/4 inch. So I just pulled that old pivot out and put a new Alpha Knife Supply in it. Alpha Knife Supply pivot in there, and it's perfect. I'm washers, not bearings, which I like. I'm really trying to get away from knives with bearings because of several mechanical things I just don't like about them. They're not as tough and they're not as maintenance free as washers are. Blade's about 5.75 inches, I believe. Pretty long blade. It's not. I don't think of it as too big. It's just fine for me. I can control it without any issues. It feels really light actually compared to some other knives I've been dealing with. I hope this doesn't hit the tripod. Yes. Yeah, this is a sneak peek of another knife I'm working on. I mean, if people think this thing is insane, it is a baby knife compared to that. So it's not done yet. I'll talk about it in a different video I'll make later on. So back to this. Carbon fiber handles. My first knife I've ever had in carbon fiber. Real carbon fiber, that is. Some Spydercos and such have the little sticker on top and just black G10 under. This is carbon fiber the whole way out with a nice large Anso pattern. And it feels great in the hand. I absolutely love the way it feels. Anso pattern on the other side as well. And the clip, and even a little bit underneath the clip, which I didn't notice until a couple days ago, and I've had this for a couple months now, so that's pretty interesting. Blade's 200 thousandths thick, really thick, which not really my thing because, well, it's a kind of short grind, so it doesn't cut all that well. I replaced the detent with a ceramic one because the steel one was gouging just a little bit. It's no problem, just easy. Pop it out, put a new one back in. There's not a lot of area for the ball to fall into the hole anyways because the hole's only, let's see if I can line this up, yeah. The hole's only about a 1/16 of an inch and the ball is 3/32, so can't fall the whole way in. It's very gentle detent. So that's the Anso. It's very simple, but what I like most about it is it has its own sense of soul, its own heart to it. I'll show you the other side. Haven't really shown a lot in a while. It has its own soul to it, which I really like. And a lot of custom knives that I handle, I don't feel that they have anything in them. Anytime you get a product that's made by hand, it has a certain sense of the maker's part of the maker's life went into it and isn't trapped within that object. And some knives I just don't really feel it. But this, it's refined, but it's not refined to the point that it's been washed out, which a lot of guys have gotten to, and I personally don't like it. They do well, but no, I wouldn't own their pieces. I'm very particular. So yeah, that's the Anso. as far as I know, there's no other YouTube videos about it. So this is kind of interesting. Even though it's on washers, I should say, it's very smooth. Pivot's just a little tight right now, which is why it doesn't sail open. When I first got it, it would fall closed on itself, just under its own weight, like a knife on bearings would, which I thought was really cool because it's on washers, and that's very, very rare for a knife with washers. Definitely well worth it. I'm totally happy with it. Would never get rid of it. I'm sorry, I'm kind of boring right now. I'm so tired. I've just finished my first final today. I've been working like crazy to get ready for the other ones, and got work and all these knives that I'm working on. I've got one that I'm finishing up. That other big one just needs sandblasted frames and pocket clip, and then it's ready to go. I have another one that's done and ready, and I'm gonna make a video of it in just a minute once I'm done with this one. So yeah, it's not really the most entertaining person right now, but I'm at least trying, guys. At least trying. Alright, next video.